I'm here at a rally with Students for Life of America at the new mega facility that Planned Parenthood just built in Fairview Heights, Illinois. We found out last week that they have been secretly building it since August of 2018, a month after Brett Kavanaugh was appointed to the U.S. Supreme Court. And this is absolutely incredible. You have to see the crowd here. So there have been a lot of speakers. There's been a lot of cars going by. I will kind of show, and you can kind of see it behind me, we're actually on a frontage road of the highway. So that's where the actual facility was built. It was built on the frontage road of 64 down on the south side of Illinois, right on the Missouri border. And it's important to note too that the only Planned Parenthood left in Missouri has sort of been embattled recently with their licensing because they got in some trouble in 2018, and it's actually in the process of being shut down. So this was all, the stars aligned for them in the sense that this was, quote unquote, the perfect location for them to put a new mega facility. So this facility is going to be one of the largest in the country. They're going to be able to perform 11,000 abortions a year, which is more than the Aurora Planned Parenthood, that's currently the third largest Planned Parenthood in the United States. So I'll show really quick. Again, I'll show the crowds, and then I'll show you, I want you to see how this is actually on the highway. And I want to point out too, that behind me over here, you can kind of see there are hotels, and that's critical because they will bring women in from other states like Missouri, and if these women need a place to stay, they'll put them up in the Holiday Inn or the other lodge that's over in that area. This is like your typical truck stop area in rural America, basically. There's a Fridays, there's, whatever. So I'll show you the highway, and then I'm going to show you the actual facility and the crowd, because the crowd is huge that they've got here. So this is the highway. You can kind of see it's 64. I came down 55 to get here, and it was about maybe 5 or 10 minutes off the highway. So I think that's important to note too, that women can come from other places. This is the crowd. This crowd is huge for something like this. This is amazing. So this is the crowd. You can see behind the crowd, there's the facility right over there. There's workers working in the parking lot right now to blacktop the parking lot. And there are speakers currently, they're finishing up their program right now. So, and police, that's the crazy thing too. So I'll flip this back around. Police have been everywhere. The police did not want us here today. They're parked over here. You can kind of see them. They're parked back here where the media is. They're back there's like an executive plaza that's a bunch of like office buildings back there where a lot of us parked. And there was a big issue with parking. All the parking lots in the area told us in advance that we couldn't park there. Police, I think 6 cop cars have driven by just since I've been standing here. And there's police parked over here, police over in the executive drive. They just want to make sure that people aren't parking where they're not supposed to park, it's pretty incredible. So this has been, it's incredible that this is the turnout that they got. It's incredible that the police were so all over it. It's remarkable. So, and just a side note for me, obviously, I talk about Illinois laws 4 times a week at events that I do. You feel when you're here like it's Missouri or St. Louis because we're so far down, we're so far south. But this is right here in Illinois, and it's a big problem for people in Missouri because they just feel like we just did all this work, we got this Planned Parenthood out of St. Louis, and now they're going to start sending women over from St. Louis into Illinois, and that's exactly what they're going to do. But this isn't just Missouri's problem, this is Illinois' problem too. And this is also, I think, a nationwide problem because the competitor that they'll have in this area is the Hope Clinic. And the Hope Clinic is a clinic that actually receives women for abortions from states across the country. I know somebody who called us once and said that She prays there every day, and every day they have cars in the parking lot from all over the country. So that tells us exactly what we're dealing with. If you haven't heard me talk about the Chicago Abortion Fund, the Chicago Abortion Fund is an organization that's actually their mission. Their mission is to bring women in from other states to receive their abortions in Illinois, in either Chicago or now this mega facility, which if you missed it earlier, I said they'll perform 11,000 abortions a year, which is exceeds the number of abortions that the Aurora Planned Parenthood provides per year, and that Planned Parenthood in Aurora is the third largest Planned Parenthood in the country. So all of that being said, thanks for paying attention, and stay updated with me, and go to our Illinois Right to Life page if you haven't. Like that page so that you can stay updated on what we're doing with this facility and other facilities in the area. Thanks.